I don't know about you, but great to get the kids out of the house all summer. I'm purely in the uncle role myself, and hey, getting any kids out of any house, I feel like is probably a good idea for parents. We're going to tell you how to do that today at the PG City Funpark. This recently opened, so if it's raining outside, you can head inside and have plenty of fun. We're going to talk about all that and more on CKPG Today. As you all know, we're all about fun. And the PG City Funpark is too. And they just opened here in Prince George, and you can come check it out with us and even have a very sweet ending. I'm not talking just for kids. I'm talking for everybody, because they got an arcade, they got a play side, and you're going to see it all with us on the show today. Come on inside. Inside the action here now at the PG City Funpark. This has got the attention of the community, and Kenny is one of the guys behind this. Thanks so much for making the time to join us today. How does it feel to be open?
Great, finally open after all these months of hard work.
Yeah. It's becoming, people are getting like anxious, like, oh my goodness, are they ever going to open? And now you're open here, and when people are looking inside, there's lots to enjoy. Tell me a little bit about the PG City Funpark.
Well, okay, when we first started to advertise on Facebook, and we have so many people claiming that we're a scam. Like, PG is not getting something like this, but no, it's
too good to be
real.
true.
It's real. You know, we're supposed to open in March, but things got delayed because shipment, and then
paperwork, all that good stuff.
Yeah, because it's a big job here, right? And the investment is extremely high. We're overrunning on our budget by quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and finally, here we are.
You're cutting the ribbon, the kids are in here having a blast. So tell me, now, what does it take to set up something like this? It's a big play structure, but was that the hardest thing to put together? What stands out on this side?
Not really. Like, it's just a lot of hard work, sweat, and 16-hour days.
Wow.
Oh yeah. When the play structure came off the C-can, right? It's steel rod by steel rods, and then we have to get all this mount together.
So harder than IKEA furniture?
Oh yeah, and then we have to actually put the netting up.
Ah, okay.
And then wrap it, and do all the finishing work with it. It's just just cleaning itself. Look at the place. This is massive, right? So
yes.
Just cleaning takes a lot of work.
How many square feet on this side?
7,500.
Wow.
Yeah, or 8,000, something like that. Yeah.
But lots of room.
Together, because we have the arcade on the other side, together it's about 14.
Wow.
1,000.
14,000 square feet of indoor play area.
And also, this is the biggest center so far that we had.
Okay, I was going to say, what makes Prince George an ideal location? I'm going to assume the cold weather in the winter probably helps, but what made you pick Prince George? Because everyone wonders, everyone would love one of these, but what made Prince George stand out?
I really have to say thank you to Simon, our mayor, okay? He's the one who brought us here. We actually attended a bit, one of the business association meeting here, and then we found out that, Prince George is lovely, and then you guys are missing out a lot on arcades and playgrounds and everything, and this is why I'm here. Yeah. And
really?
It took us a bit of time to find the right location with the right height of ceiling. Yeah, ceiling height.
Tight squeeze. As you can see, it's fun at the fun park. I feel like a dog through here. Now to the fun side here at the arcade, Kenny. It's got to be Prince George's largest arcade.
Yep, it should be. I think so.
I think so too. Now, what's your favorite part of this? Because there's a lot to take in here, not only for kids, but adults too.
Oh yeah, look over there.
I know there's a pair of moms doing a dance-off right now. Maybe we'll do dance-off in a bit. Sure. How many machines you got here, over, under?
Around 100, I would say.
Around 100?
Around 100, yeah.
And now
I
these
didn't really count, but
Well, it's very
We have a lot of gift games. We have a lot of price redemption ticket games.
Okay.
And then we have a good selection of musical games or rhythm games. And then we have a lot of sports games and racing games and shooting games.
And all these machines seem really, really like high tech and new. That seems to be a focus in here.
Yeah, like, we have the latest machine here in here. Like, for the photo booth, we have two types. The regular one and the one that has the AI. Actually, will put your face onto Iron Man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for people wondering, they can book obviously the fun park side, but they can book this too if they want like a little private thing here, or come check it out.
Yeah. We have 2 party rooms over there, and it can fit about 60 people. That's it.
Pretty good. Okay.
40 people. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It's a party here at the PG City Funpark on the arcade side. Here we go. You ready, Prince George? Okay. Just like that. Flower. A happy little flower. And you could have one of these yourself if you come on down here to the PG City Funpark. They got an arcade, they got the play place, and they have Kenny. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone likes to go on summer road trips, but nobody likes to go on a road trip and have their car break down on them. So today we're going to give you some advice and what you need to know before you hit the road with Mr. Bruce Williams. Thanks so much for making the time. Good to see you.
Thanks, Caden. Good to see you.
Yeah, so tell me here at River's Edge, you guys do the whole gamut, everything, checking your car. What is your advice out there to people this summer? Because, yeah, like I said, nobody wants to be broken down.
No, absolutely. Breaking down a highway is super stressful. So biggest piece of advice I can give for sure is do a good oil change spring and fall. And with that oil change, get a good complimentary or a good at least 50-point inspection with includes all your fluids, your front end, things like tires, brakes visually. There's nothing worse than heading down like typical this vehicle right here. We're doing a belt and a tensioner as preventative maintenance before this guy goes on holidays so he doesn't have a belt break. So just all these things get checked in a good spring or summer oil change before you go on holidays.
Yep. Okay, so let's start with the fluids here because there's a couple ones you can check, a couple ones maybe. Is there anything that people can't check themselves?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of new vehicles, you cannot check the transmission fluid from under the hood anymore. You can definitely check oil, your engine oil, your power steering fluid, and your radiator fluid under the hood, for sure, still.
Okay, that's good.
Under the vehicle, you need special tools in a lot of the modern vehicles nowadays.
Yeah. Well, that sucks, boss. Okay, so if you got a newer car, well, that stinks. But oil, that kind of thing, are you looking for anything in particular? I guess just making sure that it's, like normal looking oil. If it's thicker than normal, if there's metal shards, like what are some red flags?
You probably won't see metal shards, but really dirty, maybe if it's smelly.
Smelly, really? What would it smell like?
It smell burnt and just really old, kind of toxic. But definitely if it's really black and gooey, you want fresh, good, clean oil in there. Nowadays, all the modern vehicles, they're even taking 020 oils now, which is almost as thin as water. So it's very, very specific. Fresh oil is the cheapest insurance you can have on your $50,000 to $100,000 vehicle.
Okay, now coolant. There's certain colors that you need to look for in this?
Whatever color your vehicle has in the overflow tank, which is typically clear, you should replace it with that color. That way it doesn't mix and turn into something that's unidentifiable.
Okay. No rainbows.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then transmission fluid, I wanted to touch on you here because so some people obviously, if you can check or can't, are there some signs to watch out for? Is there a way to know it's getting low or you need to have a look at it?
There's very specific instructions how to check it. Typically, you have it running in park and it has to be warm, you check it, and there'll be a range on your dipstick if it's one that's checkable.
Right.
Again, with that, should be nice and bright red, not really dark red, not dirty, and if it smells at all, it's time to get it serviced for sure or checked at a shop.
Otherwise, you're getting a new transmission.
Exactly.
You don't want that. Okay. The other thing we were talking about checking, if you're heading to Okanagan, obviously, well, it's probably hot down there. A, you might get a sunburn. B, your car has some things you could check as well. The tires. You want to head over there?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do a little bit of info on some tires.
We found a tire. They're not hard to find around here, Bruce, but
Definitely not. We have tires all over the place for sure. So
okay, but some important lessons with a tire. Is there anything? Okay, well, actually, let's do tire depth here first.
So tire depth, we always check on our inspections. Tire depth, we want to know, and it's in 30 seconds of an inch. Okay. A lot of people don't know what that means, but typically you have to know what they come with brand new, and then you got to subtract whatever the measurement is to see what kind of percentage it is. You want at least 8 to 10, 30 seconds. Anything lower than that, tires are worn out, time to be replaced.
Okay. And then if you have worn out tires, what are the side effects?
Well, definitely side effects, especially in the hot weather. Worn out tires are a lot more susceptible to punctures from road materials, or of course just wearing out and having a blowout.
Now, the hotter the weather, the harder it is on a tire?
Definitely, yeah, because the rubber gets softer, just like anything in the heat. And especially too, if you have tires that are old and have signs of cracking on the outside, definitely they're done, time to replace. Even if the tread's good, if there's any cracking, the integrity strength of the tire is totally gone.
Yeah, as the meme says, nobody wants a big summer blowout. So there you go. Okay, and then tire pressure as well. Are you adjusting this for seasons?
Not for seasons. We always go with the manufacturer's recommendation, which on every car, when you open your driver's door, there's a little plaque there. Whatever that says is the optimum tire pressure for that car.
Okay. Don't listen to the one on your truck, because that's the max, right?
That's right. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That always written on the tire is the max pressure it can handle. What's on the door is what the car or manufacturer wants.
Cool. Okay, so for people watching, Bruce, maybe there's something they are unfamiliar with, an issue with their car. You guys at River's Edge here, you got lots of availability, or is it going to be tough to get in? People want to give you a call.
We're always booked a week or two out, but we always have little time slots we can fill, and we're always more than welcome to at least answer questions, help people out. You know, maybe they don't need a full repair or service. Maybe they just need some knowledge. And we're always here willing to support our community with that.
Yeah. You know what? My favorite thing is learning how to speak car. So as long as you can help someone do that and they go, oh, that's what that sound is, maybe there's a bit of a, at least their mind at ease.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks so much for your time today.
You bet. Thanks a lot.
All right, folks, we're back at it here on the show today with another Post Your Pet, courtesy of Jay. This is Jay's pet rat, Dimitri, who I guess was not happy about his nap being interrupted to take this photograph for Post Your Pet. Well, Dimitri, you should know you got entered into the draw to win $1,500 in gift certificates to our sponsors here, courtesy of Glacier Glass, the Pepper Tree Hair Studio, Johnston Meyer Insurance, to name a few. Now, hey, Dimitri, turn that frown upside down, buddy. This is a good contest. You have a chance to submit your pet as well at ckpgtoday.ca. Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
All right, now we're on the top part of the bike park here in Valemount, and we got two interesting characters with us today. A guy from Australia and Georgie here from England as well. And, well, I guess, okay, well, let's start with the England piece because what makes you want to come ride in Valemount, Georgie?
Discovering mountain biking.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess there's no mountains over there.
No, not too many places. Well, there are some places to go mountain biking, but nothing with views like this.
Okay. And how's it been so far?
Great. Yeah, on the first lap for me, but pretty great so far. The trails are in good condition.
I like it. I'm excited to see you go off this part. Are you nervous?
Hold your breath. I'll probably go around the first part.
Okay. And now, you, like, from Australia, is there mountains like this there? There's none.
Nothing like this, no. We have a little bit of mountain biking, but it's like baby hills.
Baby hills.
Yeah.
Kangaroos.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, don't have to worry about that here.
No, not so much.
Okay,
A little bit more worried about the wildlife here.
And is it the same for you? Like, you just come to Valemount to experience mountain biking?
Yeah, I've actually wanted to come here for a long time. I'm a little bit more experienced on mountain bikes, and I've been hearing about Valemount for years and years that this park's been growing in popularity. So,
and now the rest is history.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, yeah, good luck. I appreciate you guys taking the time today, and I'll let you carry on with your ride. As a great man once said to me on these trails, let's play bikes.
All right.
All right, good luck, guys.
Take it away, Dave. All right, let's go have fun. Let's go play bikes.
Yeah, we've seen so many bikers enjoying the trails today here in Valemount, but I think this all goes to credit for you, Randy. You're one of the trail gnomes that helped take care of this place. Thanks for making the time to chat.
Thanks. Thanks for coming out and, yeah, looking at the little project we got going on here in Valemount.
Just a little project.
Passion project. It, yeah, just started off with a dream with a few guys cutting trail in the woods, and now we've got about 70 kilometers of trail to maintain.
And how well do you know these trails? Because you are the one, like part of the crew that just makes this thing go around.
I know where every rock is, pretty much.
And you know something looks out of place.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's all about, I always say to my friends, the eye eats first, so we try and make it pretty, make the trails pretty, the forest better.
What's the most interesting part of trail maintenance for you when you're doing it? Or maintenance or building or being part of the bike park here?
It's just seeing the smiles on people's faces. Like just when they keep coming back and you see the, you know, they're like, how did you make that better? We didn't even know it needed anything, and it's better than the last run or the last time we were here. So that's the cool part.
And now for you, were you always involved in biking, trail maintenance, or like how did it get born for you?
For me, I spent 30 years building World Cup and various levels of downhill ski courses. Okay. And then it transferred, surprisingly, snow transferred well into dirt.
And the rest is history. Wow.
History.
Okay, now I've been told to ask you this, the trail gnome thing. So they said you're more of like a trail wizard than a gnome, but how did this all come to be?
Oh, you always need a name, and the generic seems to be trail fairies. You know, making everything happen. And I got called out at a public meeting one time as the trail fairy, and the whole crowd went, "He's a gnome."
And the rest is...
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the deal.
Just like that. Okay, well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat today, Randy. And yeah, thank you for all the work that you've done here, because I feel like I'm speaking on behalf of everyone in the biking community. You have truly built a kingdom here in Valemount.
Yeah, just a small part of a big machine, but it's pretty fun.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're going to go chat with some other crew members here, the Varda Trail Maintenance team, because they do a heck of a lot of work around this place. Thanks, Randy.
Thanks.
Now, we just met Georgie and Tyler, who went down here, but you guys are doing some trail maintenance here at the Valemount Bike Park today, too. First of all, what is it about Valemount and the bike park here that you think is so special?
It's just a nice, quiet town, so it's, like, the scenery is gorgeous, so we moved here for this, so, I don't know, it's small, everybody here is friendly, so.
I like it. Okay, and trail maintenance, how important is it, and what you do?
Everything we do pretty much keeps everybody super stoked to come here, right? They ride here, our trails are super consistent all the time, super smooth. They know exactly what they're getting into, and we're always on top of it.
I like it. Well, you guys are on top of it. I'm going to step out of the way, and you can do what you do here. But we've heard that these are like world-class trails. Like people go to Whistler and say, I like Valemount better. So does that surprise you?
No, I moved here from Whistler, so.
Oh, really? Okay, so we get the tea today. Yeah, is it better?
It's very nice, yeah.
And tell me about trail maintenance. How much maintenance do you guys do to keep these trails in world-class form?
All the time.
Yeah?
Nonstop.
What does it look like, what you guys are doing here today? Compactor up there as well?
Yep. We're just constantly just touching stuff up, keeping the brake bumps out of here, and keeping people happy.
Now, when you look at a trail, what are you looking for to make sure it's maintained? Because for my eye, I mean, this trail looked great, but you guys just touched it up just a little bit.
We're just looking for any sort of rivets, holes, puddles. Okay. Just keeping the water off the trail, filling any holes, rocks.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just anything that could throw somebody off, right?
What is your favorite trail as part of the park?
It depends. For downhill stuff, probably Fire Break.
Okay.
For cross country, our traverse trail that goes between both these mountains is pretty awesome. So,
okay.
And they're all awesome. So.
They're all awesome. I mean, come on.
Those are my favorites, but everybody's got a different one. So.
Okay. And yeah, you're yelling Catalina. Is this like, who is Catalina?
Oh, Catalina Wine Mixer. You got to get over on the Swift side.
Okay. Swifty. I've heard that's the fun side.
Yeah. There's a lot of pedaling to do over there.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'll let you get back to work here on the trails. And of course, you want to come out here to the Valemount Bike Park, check it out, and support the maintenance that happens here as well. You can find all that info on ckpgtoday.ca. We'll link it, as well as you can come check it out when you're here in Valemount visiting a world-class bike park that's better than Whistler, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. There's a convincing yes. Thanks, guys. Taking a look outside at today's CKPG Snapshot comes from Mike Sire. Apologies if I said that wrong. From Sycas, took this shot here just south of Vanderhoof. Beautiful summer night or sunrise. I'm trying to figure out a way to tell, but somebody out there will know. Beautiful shots, the waves rolling here. Yeah, you listen close, you can just hear them crashing against the shore. I didn't do that sound effect. That was real. That was real. If you have a snapshot, folks, send it our way. Snapshot@ckpg.com is our email.
It's cool how things have changed over the years, of course. Before, everyone used to take the train around. That's how you used to get around. It used to be really slow. So I'm glad that we have highways now, but definitely isn't as cool. It was like, oh, hey, guess who's coming in on the track? A train from the U.S. Oh, really? Who's on that train? Well, let's learn about it today in local history.
Taking a look back over 100 years ago to a very special train carrying 200 American tourists. Now, this is what made news over 100 years ago because, well, it's the only way people were able to get here by train, and it was a big trip. These people that came here were from Grand Forks, North Dakota, and they headed northwest through Prince George to Vanderhoof to Smithers. There's a whole itinerary planned here as well. And yeah, that's how people discovered beautiful British Columbia as we know it today.
There you go. Yeah, kind of neat anyways. I mean, interesting way to travel. Yeah, like I said, glad that we have airplanes and cars today. But I'm sure the train thing was cool over the years. And then it wasn't. That's what happened. That's why it doesn't work as much anymore. But thanks so much for watching today. Thanks so much for submitting all your poster pads, folks. Keep them coming. CKPGtoday.ca is the place to go. Of course, friendly reminder, Special Olympics BC Summer Games happening this weekend in Prince George. And the opening ceremonies are going to be Thursday night at the CN Center. See you there. Bye for now, folks.